Hi, I'm Ridhima Pathak and I'm back with a new episode of a rather special docu-series, Brilliant by Design, presented by Tanishq Celeste Solitaires. In this series, we speak to the undisputed crown jewel of the Indian cricketing fraternity, Mr. Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin, you're a master craftsman of the game. I mean, there is nobody in the business who would actually know the value of consistency and constantly working on the game, honing your skills of the game. What makes you want to keep getting better?
Well, according to me, wanting to keep getting better, that process never stops. We are always a student of any sport, any profession. If you want to propel forward, then that is what one has to accept. And that's when you don't stagnate in life. I'll give you one example. This was after having played international cricket for good 7-8 years. We were playing Australia in 1998, and of course the series was termed as Tendulkar versus Vaughan, and I had to remind everybody that it's not Tendulkar versus Vaughan, it is Australia versus India. But the hype was such, and then of course I felt that Shane Warne was possibly the only leg spinner in the world who would go around the wicket to get you out. The tendency is to go around the wicket and bowl defensive line and slow down the game, but he would actually go around the wicket to get you out. So I got my Mumbai teammates to bowl to me, and I created that rough down the leg, asked them to target that rough, and I was trying to figure out what are my aggressive options and what are my defensive options, because I had to be very clear in my head. So I did that in Mumbai, and then I went to Chennai and I requested LS Krishnan also to come and bowl to me in the nets, because compared to Mumbai, the Chennai surface is much harder. So the ball, zips off the surface differently compared to Mumbai. So I wanted to get used to all those things, and I got LS to come and bowl to me in the nets. I had figured out my options. Before that, Mumbai cricket team was playing a first class match against Australia, and I scored runs. I scored a double 100 there. So my friends were all congratulating me and said, "Wow, brilliant, and you really went after those guys." I said, Vaughan hadn't bowled a single ball around the wicket. He's saving that trump card for a crucial stage in a game, and at that point of time, he is going to introduce that trump card, and I have to be prepared for that. And rightly so, in the second innings of the game, Vaughan goes around the wicket to get me out at a crunch moment. Luckily, I had kind of prepared myself.
I mean, I'm sure Shane Warne wished that you hadn't prepared yourself for it, because who can forget that series, 1998, 155?
See, I mean, Warnie and I, we always got along well. And I knew, off the field, he's a wonderful guy. But on the field, he's a fierce competitor, a true champion. So he was always going to come hard at me.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, every fan of cricket of yours would remember that. I think it was a batting onslaught, a masterpiece that you staged to destroy the Aussies. And yes, the 1998 series, we cannot forget that at all. Whether it's a batter or solitaires, the truly brilliant are just brilliant by design, just like the Celeste. Celeste solitaires are skillfully crafted and perfected, so that every piece is a cut above the rest. Celeste, brilliant by design.